So I used finger painting at home, actually in between some art therapy sessions that I was going to. And it was at a time a few years ago when my mother had died, and she was sick for about a month and a half before she passed. And my sister also died about a month after my mother did. And it was a very, very trying time. It was very confusing, I found, and overwhelming because there were days that I didn't know, am I grieving mom? Am I grieving my sister? I didn't know what was going on. I just knew I felt bad. So what I decided to do one day was, and I did this a few times during the several month period, was I had a huge roll of paper, kind of like art roll that kids could like put on an easel, or adults, I would say adults as well, on a large table. And I had different colors of finger paints on some pie tins, empty pie tins. And um, I just started warming up. Warming my hands up and my body. So I was standing at a table. Uh, I could move my body a little bit because I had a long table with a big roll of paper, and I just got in there. And so the feeling of it was cool. So I was using my senses and first dipping my hands into whatever color kind of drew me to begin with. And, I just kind of explored. And so there was times where I got in, but I was just curious and exploring colors and using different sides of my fingers, using my nails. So as I was going through whatever I was going through, because I couldn't actually identify every feeling as it was coming because it was so fast. And I think that's the great part about finger painting and expressive arts, is that you you don't always know what you're feeling, especially if you have more than one loss. And a lot of us do have that at the same time. So sometimes I think, it was more anger where I was like scratching with my nails on the paint. And other times I was just like a soft or gentler little tap of tapping a fingernail or a side of a finger. And sometimes I was just, doing big swiping motions. So I really explored, and I really found it a fantastic way to let out some of what I was feeling when words weren't quite enough for me to identify what it was. And I did feel so much relief after. So it's something that you might want to try, and see how it goes. It's mucky. Your hands make your own patterns in art, and so do the pie plates. And it's something that if you set up properly, and you can just have fun and not worry about the mess. And it's not necessarily fun when you're grieving, but it's a way to feel alive. And often when you're grieving, you don't. So it's something that you can really be in your body for, and I would recommend it.